You signed a 25-year warranty. The company that issued it went bankrupt in year 3. The system on your roof is dead. The monitoring app no longer works, and you still owe $28,000 on the solar loan. This exact scenario played out for hundreds of thousands of American homeowners in 2024. And what happened to them is not a fluke. It is the predictable outcome of a business model that the solar industry has been running for a decade, and almost nobody is talking about it. If you have had a salesperson knock on your door recently, you might believe you are looking at a booming, competitive marketplace full of companies racing to put clean energy on your roof. You see names like SunPower, Titan Solar, Sunworks, and SunNova. You assume these are stable, well-capitalized businesses competing to offer you the best product for your home. That is an illusion. The residential solar industry has been built on a foundation of high-interest loans, private equity investment, and growth at all costs business models that were always one market slowdown away from collapse. And in 2024, that collapse arrived. Over 100 solar companies went bankrupt in a single year, the highest number in the industry's history. And the families left, holding the contracts, are still paying for it. To understand how we got here, you have to understand what residential solar actually is as a business. The panels themselves have almost nothing to do with it. The product being sold is financing. A salesperson comes to your door, tells you that your electric bill will disappear, and signs you up for a 20 to 25-year loan, often at a 6 to 8% interest rate. The company earns its revenue the moment the loan closes, not when the panels produce electricity. This creates a business model where the incentive is to sell as many loans as possible, as fast as possible, with as little overhead as possible. Companies hired armies of third-party contractors, paid them on commission, and let them make promises on the doorstep that the company could never keep. Titan Solar Power, one of the 10 largest residential installers in the United States, had 150,000 customers across 16 states when it shut down on June 13, 2024. 1 week later, it filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, meaning immediate liquidation, no restructuring, no buyer for the service contracts, just gone. And here is the part that matters. Every single one of those customers still owed their solar loan in full. The loan is the trap. When Titan collapsed, the financing on those systems did not disappear with the company. Solar loans are issued by third-party lenders, companies like Mosaic or Green Sky, who are entirely separate from the installer. The loan is a lien against your home. You owe it regardless of whether your system works, regardless of whether the company that installed it still exists, regardless of whether your monitoring app comes back online. We are talking about families making $300 monthly payments on a system producing zero electricity, with a warranty from a company that no longer answers the phone. That is not a fringe outcome. That is what happened to over 150,000 households in a single bankruptcy. And Titan was not the only one. SunPower, Sunworks, ADT Solar, and SunNova all collapsed in the same window. The sector had built too fast, borrowed too much, and made promises that hinged entirely on the company staying solvent for 25 years. Most of them did not make it 10 years. But even if your installer survives, there is a second trap buried in the paperwork that almost nobody reads before signing. There are actually 2 warranties in every solar contract, and they are not the same thing. The first is the equipment warranty, issued by the manufacturer of the panels and inverter, covering hardware defects. The second is the workmanship warranty, issued by the installer, covering the quality of the installation itself. When the installer goes bankrupt, the workmanship warranty disappears completely. The equipment warranties from manufacturers like Enphase or Maxeon may survive. But here is the fine print. Manufacturer warranties do not cover labor. When a panel fails in year 12 and needs to be replaced, the panel itself might be covered. The diagnostic fee from a certified technician, the removal of the faulty panel, the shipping of the replacement, and the reinstallation. None of that is covered. You are paying out of pocket for a system your lender has already been paid for, and that is assuming the manufacturer is still in business, which in a sector undergoing rapid consolidation is far from guaranteed. There is one more failure point almost no salesperson will mention, and it is almost certain to happen: the inverter. The inverter is the device that converts the DC electricity your panels produce into the AC electricity your home uses. Without it, your panels produce nothing. String inverters, the most common type in residential installations, have a real-world lifespan of 10 to 15 years. Your panels are warranted for 25 years. The math is simple. You will almost certainly need to replace your inverter at least once, and possibly twice, over the life of the system. The replacement cost is roughly $2,500. It is almost never covered after the initial product warranty expires. And if the manufacturer who made your original inverter has gone out of business, which, in this sector, is entirely plausible, you are paying to integrate a new inverter with a system it was not designed for. This is the hidden 10-year time bomb that is already ticking for millions of homeowners who signed contracts in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Barbara and Charles Morrell bought their SunPower system 10 years ago when the company was called Solar Tops. They were believers. When it worked, it cut their electric bill dramatically. Then, in the summer of 2023, their system went silent. The monitoring showed zero production. They started calling SunPower. They got case numbers. They got runarounds. They were told a technician would come, and then the appointment was canceled. They were told a part was on order. Months passed. They kept making loan payments on a system producing nothing. They contacted SunPower about production guarantee reimbursement, the promised compensation for electricity not generated, and were told someone was looking into it. No one ever called back. SunPower filed for bankruptcy in August 2024. The workmanship warranty the Morrells had relied on was void. Their story ran on local television. Thousands of families across the country recognized themselves in it. So, what does a buyer who wants to invest in solar actually do? The answer is not to avoid solar. The technology works, and the long-term economics can still make sense. The answer is to stop buying solar as a consumer and start buying it as an auditor. First, separate the installer from the manufacturer and vet them independently. The installer is the vulnerable link. Look for companies that have been operating in your state for at least 10 years, own their own installation crews rather than using subcontractors, and carry bonded warranty insurance from a third-party provider. Second, understand the inverter. Demand a microinverter system from a company like Enphase. Each panel gets its own inverter, which means one failure does not take down the whole array, and the product warranty from Enphase is one of the most reliable in the industry. Third, and this is what almost no salesperson will tell you, a cash purchase or a short-term loan eliminates the single biggest risk in the equation. A system purchased outright has no lien on your home, no debt tied to a company that might not exist in 5 years, and a return on investment that is entirely in your control. The era of door-to-door solar salespeople promising a $0 electric bill in exchange for a 25-year financial commitment is not a consumer success story. It is a debt product designed to transfer risk from installers to homeowners, with a warranty printed on paper that may not be worth anything by the time you need to use it. The technology is real. The panels work. But the business model beneath them has been selling you a promise attached to a company, not a product. Check who issued the warranty. Check how long that company has existed. And never sign a solar loan without understanding that the debt survives the company that sold it to you. If this story helped you see the industry differently, hit subscribe. We cover the business models the big brands do not want you to understand.